Look out, Disney investors. Rosie O'Donnell is on the way to The View. At the same time, the FCC is in a major feud with Disney over what The View is exactly and whether or not it's breaking major network rules and guidelines. And the lady behind driving Disney into a war with the U.S. government? None other than Dana Walden, Kamala Harris's best friend. Today, we'll tell you once again why Disney seems more intent on a political food fight than on lifting the money of their shareholders. What a day, what a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming our way, where we continue to bring you the news with a capital T. Well, that's the truth, actually, but the N for news, it matters too. Folks, let's dive in today. Click that like button, share, subscribe, and if you've not yet clicked it, just know when you click it, you stick it to the algorithms. It's the notification bell. And ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this. It's out of Variety. It says, Rosie O'Donnell shines in Jimmy Kimmel Live hosting debut, attacks Mango Mussolini Trump, and gives moving Hayden Panettiere tribute. She went after Trump, obviously, and it's in some of the most obnoxious ways. Disney choosing to continue taunting the Trump administration. And Rosie, of course, is the singular person, I think, they could put on the air that would be worse than Jimmy Kimmel in trying to get Trump to go after them. So for a company that should be after profits and stock lifts and all that sort of thing, they seem to be heavy lifting anything they can that would make the Orange Man and his admin frustrated with them. Here's what Rosie O'Donnell had to say. It says, when Jimmy Kimmel announced that Rosie O'Donnell would be filling in as a week-long guest host of Jimmy Kimmel Live during his summer vacation, he teased it would be a special treat for Donald Trump. These are all Disney people. They literally just want to make the president mad and the administration mad. And they would never, ever, ever do this with the other side. They would never, ever, ever come out and be like, hey, we're just going to make President Obama really angry. Hey, we're just going to make President Biden really angry. Like, that ludicrous, right? But they do this. It says, harbored a 20-year-long vendetta against the comic for her mocking his bankruptcies in The View back in 2006. Well, how about we just skip on down and I'll play for you what Rosie did when she came on. We'll have to skip a little bit ahead because we don't want to get the audio, but here's Rosie O'Donnell. Here she is as she comes on to Jimmy Kimmel Live for a full week of Disney making sure the FCC has every reason to continue investigating them.
And if you thought the president hated Jimmy Kimmel Live when it was hosted by Jimmy Kimmel, buckle up, people, buckle up.
We'll play more in just a minute, but Marv, I don't think they could go any harder in the paint to try to make the government hate them, because they're actually in a war right now with the FCC. And while they do this,
this is just being made so that Trump will respond to it. And he'll probably take the bait because he can't resist, especially when it comes to Rosie O'Donnell. And I think like their new thing is they want to try to be as antagonistic as possible. Because when did Jimmy Kimmel get those huge, ratings last was, when he came back after Trump, after he blamed Trump for kicking him off the air. So I think they're trying to just lean into that more and use that to boost ratings. I don't think it's going to work, though, because I think people are pretty much kind of done with Rosie O'Donnell, like just in general. I don't think there's any like desire to see her in anything. If ragging on Trump actually brought in ratings, Kimmel would have done it already. So I think that this is a pretty insane attempt to try to prove relevancy, and it's not going to work.
Let me follow up with you, Marvin. Mm-hmm. The thought occurs to me that maybe they're crazy, but crazy like a snake.
Yeah.
What if this attempt is to try to get President Trump to lash out at them? So then when they go to a judge about the FCC, they can say, oh, see, they already have a presupposition to dislike us. They're angry about Rosie. That's what this is all about. They're angry about who we put on the air. Maybe they're trying to bait a defense that they currently don't have with this Rosie O'Donnell pick.
I think that's very possible. Yeah, I more than possible. I think it's probable. It's all a pretty pathetic attempt in my opinion, and it's not going to work. It's not going to move anything.
Here's more of Rosie.
Welcome to the show. I am your guest host, Rosie O'Donnell, and if you're wondering why I'm here, it all started like a heist movie. I was out of this talk show game, living abroad. Then I got a secret message from Jimmy asking if I was interested in one last score. So,
and
the laughter on this is the worst.
Oof.
Well, no, I think maybe the shoulder pads are the worst.
Yeah,
I was about to say, like, this outfit hurts me. Like, if you want to come out and like use her as bait to get Trump to like come out and like respond, like, could you put her in a less clown outfit?
Yeah, like broadcasting this in high definition is like assault.
Like, I don't know how much Botox that she's had, but it's clear that her face doesn't move. And so she constantly has like rabbit face, you know, she's always got like her top lip open because that's like the only thing she could probably move right now. Like it hurts me to see this. Like it really does. And I know after how women look, but this is a crime. Whoever dressed you, Rosie, like fire them immediately.
Well, I'm sorry, but Mo, Caro, there's more attacks to come.
I dusted off my cooch balls and here I am. This is not my first rodeo. From 96 to 2002, I had my own talk show, The Rosie O'Donnell Show.
Can we do this, Jonas? Can we do this where I say things and it's just raucous? Like I can just say, hello, folks, doing the pro show today, and I had tomato bisque earlier. Ah! Can we do that? That's what I want.
Yeah, you
sure.
should.
Yeah,
you have the soundboard, don't you?
Yeah, we can make this happen.
Yeah,
and,
you could.
frankly, the soundboard would be authentic to these people.
You could get it, you know, when you say I didn't eat haggis, you can make the whole group cheer for you.
That's right.
Great.
remember when Rosie O'Donnell used to constantly talk about what a crush she had on Tom Cruise? Wow, I'm beginning to think maybe that wasn't genuine.
Well, Tom was in the closet, and so was she, and things got changed around, and who knows? Okay, here's the deal, though. Rosie O'Donnell is back, and she is vying for a position, and it may be in negotiations to put her on The View. So, Carol, I'll go back to you. Rosie going on The View would be even more of Dana Walden, who's the second in charge of Disney. She's over at entertainment, making sure that she puts some of the most prolific despisers of the Orange Man on air at the same time that Disney is facing inquiry into some of their ethical and legal practices that could cost them network status. So it seems like they are just determined to be vermin in the side of the U.S. government.
I agree. I think at that point, though, I might watch the show just a little bit just so I can watch her and Whoopi fight, because that's what's going to happen. Like,
you want Rosie versus Whoopi?
Yeah, I want to watch that showdown.
Who stands in the middle and keeps them apart? Is that going to be Joy or is that Sunny?
I think who can ever virtue signal the most that week is probably the one that's going to do it.
I would venture to put a salad in between them. They will not get near that.
It's like chickens when there's a line in the road and they can't cross it, right? There's a line in the sand and they view that as a border. The salad would be the thing that.
Yes.
Mo, you just got us in trouble.
That was not funny, but it was.
We'll just form a line of celery. You can't cross it. Oh boy, culture. Rosie is on Jimmy Kimmel. What do you think the ratings look like this week? She's got the whole week to herself. Dana Walden and Disney have decided it's Rosie week. What do you think? She gonna pull in big numbers?
Yeah, I think it's gonna sit somewhere below the this year's average of 2.6 million. So I don't think it goes up.
I'm gonna disagree, culture. I think she gets bigger numbers.
Well, I don't.
I think to be rubbernecking, people are going to stop by to see what kind of train wreck. I mean, look at the shoulder pads. Just like Mo was saying, I mean, people are going to stop by to say, what is this?
I mean, bigger numbers. I mean, I didn't know we were going into like the weight of the people that were going to watch the show. I thought we were just talking about the ratings. I mean, 2.6 million is
what culture is saying is that fat people watch Rosie O'Donnell.
Thank you, Jonas. Thank you for making sure everybody understood that. And We're on a roll here.
Jonas, you have all of the gentle touch of the people that wrote Lanterns.
Oh goodness!
I need to watch that show like I need a hole in my head.
Yeah, here's a novel concept for you. The aliens are a metaphor for immigrants, and we're gonna just hold up pictures to show you.
So we'll play one more little line from Rosie O'Donnell, and we'll see how that goes. But here's the joke she brought to the stage, because up until this point she's yapping. So give us a joke, Rosie. How do you do with your first joke? Take it away.
In the Middle East, climate change was ravaging our planet. We had a president who was embroiled in scandals. But today, everything is so chill.
There's the joke. Back in the 90s. Yeah.
I just say, isn't it weird that climate change has been ravaging our planet for so long, yet nothing has changed?
I mean, I noticed they're being real quiet about the fact that El Nino is back, but whatever.
You say it like it's a superhero, El Nino.
It's Chris Farley.
That's Spanish.
Chris Farley in a mariachi.
I love El Nino.
So, okay, let's talk about the practical.
El Nino? What?
Yeah.
I love El Nino.
Tame hurricane season. I love El Nino.
It's my favorite of all the multi-decade recurring weather phenomenon. Yes,
I really do. I think it's neat to watch, rain show up in places that you don't normally get rain.
There you go. That's why he rides Living with the Land with the sprinklers on.
I do. They need more sprinkler effects in Living with the Land.
You know what I think? I think they need more sprinkler effects in Living with the Land.
Okay, can we just
ride has not been loved enough.
Jonas, I think they need sprinkler effects we need sprinkler effects in the Jimmy Kimmel Live audience. Run the people out when they're a little too seal-like. I think it's interesting, Rosie, just talking.
Yes, that's what they need in that audience. Clingier clothes. That's
right.
Really gonna, yeah.
All right. Practically, Jonas, what does this do with the war that Disney is facing with the FCC and the U.S. government? They're all in on Rosie. It's obvious that the Disney company wants to anger the sitting president of the United States. I don't remember that. In fact, I'll say this. I don't remember a company ever in entertainment trying to anger a sitting president like this. Maybe not since like Watergate. So practically, what effect does this have, Jonas? Does this make the FCC situation different, worse, changed, anything?
I do think it makes it worse. Disney does not have a good history of free speech complaints. Mostly those are tried in the court of public opinion, despite them being literally actual court filings. This is something where making it Rosie O'Donnell makes that blatantly political. But also, I would say that Rosie O'Donnell is funnier than Jimmy Kimmel, because Jimmy Kimmel hasn't written a nonpartisan joke in a very long time. And
I'll give that to you. I think Rosie just flat out is funnier than Jimmy Kimmel.
Yes. So she's had more of an actual career than Jimmy Kimmel, and it's at least more properly labeled, So I think this is not good for the FCC complaint. I'm sorry. It makes the FCC complaint more legitimate, if I can state that more clearly, and it's giving whatever audience it is showing up for Jimmy Kimmel, I think it's giving them the actual thing they want, which is not the pretense. It's just the MSNBC soothie that they want on network television.
Right. It's Rachel Maddow in a giant pink shoulder pad outfit, just ripping into Trump with moderately, like we can pretend it's humorous.
That's right.
One more joke. Let's give her a second chance, Jonas.
Yeah,
is that okay?
They've given the show a facelift.
Oh, how many times? We are in so much trouble.
I've been living in Ireland for the past 2 years because of Mango Mussolini.
That actually sounds like a delicious
I read that Project
beverage.
2025 and said, gotta get myself out of here, And I decided to go to Ireland, a place where people are driven to drink regardless of who's running their country.
That's attacking you, Mo.
I decided to move, and I took my little then 11-year-old kid with me, and I just said, whatever you do, don't tell anyone, because we don't want a lot of press and a lot of paparazzi, so please don't tell anyone. And they're a pretty smart kid. They got it.
They're a pretty smart kid.
Mental illness alert.
So you've got a they, them, and you've got your other kid who's in jail. You're doing great as a mom, Rosie.
And you went to Ireland in 2025 and you exiled all the way until 2026. What a standout performance from Rosie. Rosie, you've really done it.
I told them, we don't want paparazzi and attention. And they told everyone. And weirdly enough, no paparazzi showed up. It was a little weird, but
yeah, they just said, I'm Rosie O'Donnell. And the paparazzi's like, got it. We're not going to be there.
Yeah, well, we have better things to do.
Disney could have got Nate Bargatze. They could have got Tim Allen. They could have, the list goes on and on of all the people they could have called and said, hey, we need a week. Can you come in and do the show? Kermit the Frog. He did it for Johnny Carson. Bring in a little puppet and be like, hey, oh, Kermit the Frog here. Instead, this is what Dana Walden and Disney want. This is the Disney company. This is who they are. This is who they're going to be. Carol, I'll give you the final word on it, but this is Disney.
They should have gotten Wilton. Wilton would have been great on that show.
Oh, God.
All right, and that's the last time we give Carol the final word on anything.
No, never again.
No. And that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. We are done for now, but don't worry. Do not fret. Not yet, for more content is still coming your way 4 times a day right here on the Pro Channel. What a joy it has been to share our time with you. We hope you feel the same. Adding value to your every single day is our job here, and we take it very seriously. Folks, the only thing we ask in return is that you consider clicking that like button. Share, subscribe, click it, stick it to those algorithms. It's the notification bell. And drop a comment right on down below. And folks, if you'd like to subscribe to our partner YouTube channels, That Park Place, That Pod Place, That Game Place, and some of those radio stations like Vacation Radio, well, we certainly would appreciate it. Until the next time we have the honor of spending time and being invited into your day, folks, we go on our way saying this: keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.